There's a shift happening in tech right now that most developers don't see, and the ones who figure it out are going to own the next decade. I'm not talking about AI taking jobs. I'm not talking about learning to prompt better. I'm talking about a fundamental change in what companies actually pay for. The developers who understand this shift are already pulling ahead. 200K, 300K, 400K salaries, companies reaching out to hire them. Meanwhile, everyone else is fighting over scraps wondering what happened. And I could say that because I'm one of those developers who makes over 200K a year, the new role they're calling this is AI engineer. I didn't have a CS degree, but was able to progress in my career working with Apple, Meta, Netflix, and even Amazon. And yes, this was all during the tech layoffs, because if you already have the future AI skills companies are looking for, you will have a job in tech. So, in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what the shift is and how to position yourself on the right side of it. Here's the current shift. So what's changing right now? So the value in tech is moving from writing code to actually implementing AI. The models already exist. Companies don't need people to build AI from scratch anymore. They need people who can make AI work in their systems. So the old world is learn to code and then master algorithms, then build software from the ground up. Valuable for decades, but not anymore. The new world is AI basically writes the code for you. And the skill is knowing what to build and how to make it work. Implementation, integration, understanding, that's what pays now. From my point of view, the winning side. So about me, when I started doing this, I didn't have a computer science degree, and now I make over 200K a year as an AI engineer. Apple, Meta, Netflix, Amazon all reached out to hire me personally. And all this is during the tech layoffs without me applying. So what I saw, I didn't follow the traditional path. I saw where the value was moving and I positioned myself for it. That's why I'm winning on the winning side right now of this whole shift. Most developers will miss this. Right now, they're following the old playbook, still grinding algorithms, still building resumes, still thinking credentials matter most. The game changed. They didn't notice. They're focused on the wrong skills, learning to code better when AI codes for them, studying theory that doesn't translate to what companies actually need. They think AI is a threat, not an opportunity. Worried about being replaced instead of figuring out how to use it, missing the biggest opportunity in a generation. Here are the two sides of the split. So side one, struggling developers. So they're competing on traditional skills, fighting over shrinking opportunities. So basically watching AI eat into their value, salary stagnating or even dropping. Wondering why years of experience aren't paying off. And there's side two, there's the thriving developers but they basically position themselves for implementation, not just coding, using AI to multiply their skills. With the key word here is multiply their skills. They're basically multiplying their output, building things that matter. Basically, they're the ones getting offered 200K salaries and companies are coming to them. The difference, same intelligence, same work ethic, the different understanding of where the value is moving. What the market actually pays for now, it's not code because AI writes code. Code is becoming a commodity. If AI can do it, the value drops. Implementation, taking AI, making it work in production, connecting models to real systems, making it reliable at scale. Understanding, knowing what's happening under the hood, debugging when things break, architecting solutions, knowing when AI is wrong. Business translations, connecting technical work to business value, explaining what AI can and cannot do, making decisions that matter, basically interpreting the data, figuring out what all this means to non-technical people. That's where the value is. Here are the skills that will dominate. LLM, large language models implementation, so LangChain, RAG, agentic workflows, vector databases, not building AI, making AI useful. Engineering fundamentals, so learn Git, Docker, APIs, cloud. You still need to deploy and maintain these systems. And also, very important, systems thinking, how pieces fit together, architecture decisions. AI handles tasks, humans handle systems. What's very important and what will set you apart is actual domain expertise. AI plus your industry is a rare and valuable. The generalist era is over. Specialist wins. Here are the skills that are dying. Pure coding. AI writes code faster and cheaper. The value is collapsing. Being good at syntax isn't enough anymore. So yes, understanding how to code, that's important, but just being good at coding for the sake of being in coding, that's not valuable anymore. The other thing is algorithm grinding. So lead code skills becoming less relevant. So companies starting to care more about what you can build than what you can solve on a whiteboard. And the other thing is credential collecting. So degrees and certificates matter less every year. Proof of what you can do beats proof of what you studied. Here's how to position yourself for the next decade. Step 1. Learn implementation, not just coding. So focus on making AI work in production, actually making it work for real in production here. So things like LangChain, RAG, agentic workflows, the modern stack, those are important things to learn. Step 2, build understanding, not just output. Don't just do the prompt until it works. Know why it works. Be able to debug, optimize, and explain. Then step 3, develop a domain edge. Pick an industry, become the AI person for that space. Generic AI skills are commoditized. Basically, specialized AI skills are not commoditized, or basically they're not a commodity base to what everyone else knows, because you're specialized, you're going to be the go-to person for that. And then step 4, build proof, real projects that solve real problems. So portfolio beats resume. Show what you could actually do. And then step 5, get visible. Post your work, network in AI space. Companies can't hire you if they don't even know you exist. Here's the timeline. So right now, the shift is happening. Early movers are already benefiting. 200K plus roles are available for people who understand. Companies are actually hiring. They have roles like AI engineer or innovation lead, things like that. Next 2 to 3 years, the gap widens. Winners pull further ahead and stragglers start feeling the pain. And then 5+ years beyond that, the new order is basically established. It's harder to catch up. The developers who position themselves early on, basically they own the best opportunities. So for the window right now, it's open now. It won't stay open forever though. So the best time position was basically a year ago. The second best time is today. Here's a reality check. Here are the things people say that I just want to address the elephant in the room. One is, I don't have a CS degree or computer science degree. The shift makes that less relevant. It is basically not as important as it is now. Skills matter more, especially since AI can now code for you. The other thing is, I'm not smart enough. Well, it's about focus, not IQ. Learn the right things, be able to do the right things, and people will notice, and the opportunities will come. The market is saturated. For traditional developers, yes, it's basically saturated, but for AI implementation, it's wide open. And the other thing is, AI will just keep changing. The fundamentals of implementation stays constant. And the other thing is, as well, is I don't have time to learn new things. You don't have time to become irrelevant either. Now you have a choice. Option 1, ignore this. Keep following the old playbook, hope everything works out. Compete on skills that are losing value, fight for scraps. Or option 2, adapt. And this is the one I would actually recommend. Learn what the market actually pays for, position for where the value is moving, and join developers who will own the next decade. The reality, this isn't about working harder, it's about working on the right things. The shift is happening whether you adapt or not. Here's the mindset that you should adopt. The shift is clear. Implementation over coding, understanding over prompting. The developers who get it will own the next decade.